after the rioting rebels managed to take control of the city streets. They hunkered down and recruited more reinforcements from the local populace, expecting resistance from the Imperials to come at any moment. And come they would. Darth Vader was peeved. Like, seriously annoyed. He was busy killing Jedi left and right, and all of a sudden he's gotta come deal with some insurrection? Not cool, dude. Regardless of how not cool it was, he came. And he brought with him the new Clone Trooper Imperial Armed Forces. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, Daily Tactics here, back with some more Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod, and today we're going to be continuing our Imperial City trilogy. I don't know how you can even tell this is an Imperial City. I mean, there's barely anything giving that away. It's a very, stealthy sort of Imperial City, no propaganda at all, but either way, last time in this Imperial City, we had a bit of an uprising from the locals as well as some nearby rebel cells that were in the area against the local police and the 65th Coruscant Guard that was stationed here. The rebels managed to be victorious and overthrew the garrison of the city, which was a big win for the rebels, and they set up all of these defensive blocks, basically anticipating a Imperial retaliation. And they anticipated right, because Darth Vader himself, peeved that he had to stop his Jedi hunting during Order 66 to go and deal with an uprising, has brought on just a lot of troopers. He has brought a lot of soldiers, a lot of brand new Imperial clone troopers. They've yet to transition over to that stormtrooper armor. So yeah, he's got 3 rows of these clone troopers, and he's brought with him some bounty hunters to help with his cause. So he's got Dengar over here with his own force. He himself is in the middle with the largest force, and then there's another force all the way over here with Boba Fett himself. So it should be a really epic battle. We'll see if the Imperial Clone Troopers manage to retake the city that they lost during Order 66 here, or if they will all fall to the wayside and die. Either way, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the like button. It helps me out so much. Subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below what you think will happen by the end of this video, who will win, and any video ideas you'd like to see next. All right, here we go. What's up, gamers? It's me, Daily Tactics, here with something for you to consider. Honeygain reached out to me and asked me to sponsor this video, and I said absolutely. So basically what Honeygain is it's a web app that runs in the background of your computer, and it collects bits of information from your computer. Nothing that could compromise your security or your personal information, but little things like price comparison between competitors at eShops, or various ad campaigns to see whether or not the ads are actually being effective or not. Businesses need this data, and they use the Honeygain network to collect it. And then they give a cut to you, something no one in the market is doing except for Honeygain. This is a 100% legit thing, and it is completely safe. You can find hundreds of user reviews online. However, you won't be making millions of dollars off of this. What you will be making is a nice passive income that can pay for your monthly subscription services like Hulu or Netflix. It's a nice little amount of money that can really help out, especially in tough times. So if you want to get Honeygain today and start making a passive income online from simply using your web browser, go to the link in the description below, use code DAILY on the website, and you get a free $5, just $5 free for signing up. Thank you so much to Honeygain for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for watching this ad read. On with the video. Alright guys, here we go. We're going to go ahead and press start right about now and check out how these Imperial clone troopers do, fresh into the ranks of the Imperials after transitioning from the Grand Army of the Republic. Either way, they're marching on forward. It's only a matter of time before fire breaks out, and there we go. We do have some fire coming in on these clone trooper units here. Most of them split up from the intense incoming fire. The rebels are doing a bit of guerrilla warfare here, actually. I mean, there's so many apartment buildings and benches and things like that for them to sort of set up on, so they're really able to hit the clone troopers from many different sneaky beaky little angles, and you know, really catch them off guard and make it difficult for them to figure out really where to shoot. So this is going to be a tough battle for just about everyone involved, and it is going to be very sick. Here's Dengar over here with a big boy machine gun. That thing can absolutely shred some units, so it'll be cool to see him firing away and maybe clapping some rebel cheeks here. Let's see, is he firing? I can't really tell if he's doing anything. It seems like the clones are kind of juking in front of him and making it difficult for him to actually get any shots off here. There are some DC-15X troopers amongst the clones. Those things will be very helpful. They need to keep those alive as long as they possibly can because they're typically a 2-shot, which is pretty cool. They used to be a 1-shot, but I believe the guns were actually nerfed in an update of Star Wars Galaxy at War Mod. So, you know, they're not as good as they formerly were, but they're pretty darn good still. That Wookiee over there managing to get some nice side shots into these clone troopers under Dengar's control over here. Beautifully done. Let's check in on Vader's boys down the middle. Vader himself, very far forward. You know, let's bring the Sith Lord back a little bit. He is very low on health. You know, the Jedi units, well, he's not a Jedi, but the lightsaber wielding units are never very good in these games, and he does end up dying. They're just so stupid. They always run so far forward. It's like, why? Why do you do this? Why do you suicide? So Vader has gone down. I'm sure he'll return in the final part of this trilogy, but he's down for the count for now. Boba Fett, still alive. Still cruising over here. He's got his EE3 rifle, a very effective gun. Does a little tri-shot sort of thing, and it packs a pretty mean punch. Not bad at all. And it's also got sort of an ACOG sight on it too, so it can do some serious damage. I think these machine guns, the same type of machine gun note that Dengar uses, is called a DLT-9, I want to say? Is that what it is? Can someone let me know? I'm not entirely sure. Here's an Umbaran, which is kind of surprising. So I guess the Separatist factions are also unhappy with the Imperials, so they too are revolting against their new masters here. Pretty intense stuff. The clone troopers are doing pretty well. I mean, they're fairly clumped together. They are taking losses as they go. It's sort of that guerrilla warfare I was mentioning that's being pretty brutal on them and makes it hard for them to actually progress throughout the level easily. But they are moving forward. They are taking city street by city street. It looks like the Wookiee that was chilling over here, his position ended up getting trampled, but not before they got 4 or 5 kills. So yeah, I mean, the clone troopers are doing some good work here, and they're managing to get some good kills, but simultaneously they are dying a little bit by the rebels, who are pretty stuck into their positions here and doing, like I said before, some pretty nasty guerrilla warfare. We have another sort of squad over here, led by another Wookiee, holding this little side street. So not only did these clone troopers have to take this stuck-in position, they're gonna have to take the next one as well. That's gonna be rough, man. That is going to be really annoying, I anticipate, for these clone troopers. They're probably not gonna be too happy about that. No siree. Oh, it's gonna be rough. Here's the DC-19, another really powerful machine gun. Gets the job done. It really does. Where's Dengar? There's Dengar. Baby! How many kills you got, Dengar? None! Alright. Nice job. Good to see the hero units really being effective. Darth Vader, of course, got instantly KO'd. And Dengar has no kills. We can only hope that Boba Fett is doing really anything in this battle to help. Oh, here comes Dengar. He's in there. Oh my god, what are you doing? Well, he just got a kill and then died. Why'd you do that, Dengar? He just yoked forward. Alright, that was... that might be winning the vote for the stupidest move of all time in any Star Wars game. Dengar, that was real dumb. That was real dumb, Chief. That was a small, smooth brain move. Oh, here's Boba Fett. He's doing something similar to Dengar. Does he have any kills, though? No, he's got no kills. At least Dengar died with a kill. So let's see if our boy Boba can get a kill. I think he might have just gotten a kill. Wait, did he? Yeah, he did. He's got 1 kill. Way to go, Boba. All right, I think you're tied with Dengar. Unless Dengar got 2, I'm not totally sure. Well, Boba just got a second right there. Very nice. He's up here, man. He's doing some work. He's at a distance where he won't just get immediately smacked, but you know, he is taking a lot of incoming fire. He's being foolish, similar to Dengar, but not as bad as Dengar, I have to say. He's being a little bit smarter, sticking to cover a little bit, and not going too close for it. Although, you know, he could gain some things from waiting for the rest of his boys to come, you know? Straight down the middle where Vader died right off the bat. Things are looking pretty bad for our clone trooper fellers. They're taking some pretty extreme losses straight down the middle here. They're trying the best to get stuck into some cover, but it is tough, man. A lot of them just inside this little bar. Oh! It's the Chinese food boxes from Star Wars Battlefront 2. Delicious. All right, this is a good bar. I can already tell you that much. They're serving Chinese food here. All right, they're coming out of the bar, though. They said, we've eaten our fill. It's time to get on with the battle. And they're charging this little courtyard area over here. They're actually doing a pretty nice job of cleaning up over this way, getting a lot of kills inside this courtyard. I think maybe it has something to do with the strike coming from there and the middle and the far right. It's sort of resulting in the boys defending this courtyard being a little bit caught between a rock and a hard place. However, there are still plenty, I mean plenty of soldiers left alive in the back lines here that are definitely very, very capable of getting more and more clone trooper kills. I'm still iffy on who's going to win this thing overall. If we look at the minimap here, blue are the clone troopers. The minimap's in the top left, by the way. Blue are the clone troopers and red are the rebels. The rebels do have a lot of troopers left, probably less than the clone troopers still, but they're more spread out and more in guerrilla warfare tactics, which leads me to believe they might be able to get more kills with less troopers, which is a very, very valuable thing, especially when going up against a larger force. And the clone troopers, they do have a pretty big force, but it's kind of split up in a poor way. So we've got this tiny task force over here, which could get completely just demolished in this next little courtyard area over here. Then we have another task force right here, which is a little bit bigger and maybe a little bit better set up. And then the final task force is over here. They are still sort of split 3 ways throughout this battle. And right now, I would say they need to sort of be working together and utilizing all of the units that they've got at their disposal all at once. But you know what? They're up to their own devices here. I'm not gonna interject and try and help out in the slightest. The clones are actually managing to take this little courtyard area relatively easily. The rebels over this way did not put up a very good fight. In fact, they got smacked, dude. I really expected more out of those guys. They got smacked pretty fast. So that's good for the clone troopers. I thought that would be an area where almost this entire squad over here would likely die, but that's not the case. Not so. Not the case at all. In fact, they did very, very well. Is that Yoda? What the heck? Is this what everyone's after? Is everyone after Yoda, who's being harbored inside of an apartment building, who's just like sort of hanging out inside of an apartment building? Is that what the Imperials are after and the Rebels are after? They're all like, we need to get Yoda. That'd be kind of funny, actually. That must be like a little Easter egg set up by the maker of the map. I believe the maker of the map is Darth Vader. He makes some of the most detailed and amazing Men of War Star Wars Galaxy at War mod maps of all time. For sure. All right, so the Imperial Clone Troopers. Here, let's go in slow-mo for the last bit here so I can sort of gather what's going on. The Imperial Clone Troopers have come through here and done just a smashing job of taking out these rebels. Like, they were struggling for a while, but then they just sort of swept. There's a little bit of rebel resistance over here. There's a little bit within this little, like, looks like a Senate building or something from ancient Greece. There's a little bit over here, and then there's a little bit on the far left here. So the defenses for the rebels are definitely coming down to the wire here. They had a good opportunity to sort of win this thing outright and get the dubski, but they sort of faltered. I have to be honest, if the rebels over here had held out and not crumbled almost immediately under the weight of this very small, mind you, clone trooper force, then it could have been smooth sailing, but instead they crumpled, and this clone trooper force went through them like butter. like knife through butter. Hot butter. It was not good, and that really resulted, I think, personally, in the crumbling of a lot of these units here. That was a detrimental mistake by the rebels. They should have fought harder over there, and they should have lasted a little bit longer and managed to gain some more kills. But instead, they didn't, and thus the rest of these forces on the far left go down relatively easily. We have a thin line of defenses left for the rebels. We've got troopers in here and off to the far right over there. They are taking some pretty extreme incoming fire. That guy gets smacked in the head by a laser shot. That guy's just lying on his tummy, waiting to die, basically. Here, should we Rambo this this guy? Ah! Okay. He does not have the right weapon for that because I couldn't even fire at them. They were so far away. Some of the rebel pistols, man, they don't have the distance on them really to do a lot.
Okay, I'm ready.
It's not great. They do, of course, have more than just pistols, but the only troopers that are left alive are pistol units, simply because they weren't able to fire for the longest time, so the enemy never noticed them. That's why the pistol units all survived. So the Imperial Clone Troopers really showing their might in this battle and managing to smack the rebels who smacked them in the last battle. So red are dead rebel troopers. No, sorry, red are dead Imperial Clone Troopers, and yellow are dead Rebel Troopers. The Rebels had it, man. They got so many kills here, here, and over here. They got oodles of kills, oodles and oodles of kills, and then the kills stopped. Then the kills just straight up stopped when the courtyard started taking over, and the clones just sort of swept them, man. The clones really did kind of sweep them right there and just absolutely kapooyed them, and it resulted in a fat little L. An L-ski. Take this L, sir. Meanwhile, the clone troopers take this W. The Dubski. The two sacred rewards passed out to each faction. Either way, guys, that's going to be about it for today's video. Let me know what you think should happen in the final episode of this trilogy. I'd be curious to know. Be sure to smack that like button if you did enjoy. I'd love to try and get 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours. That would be grand. Be sure to subscribe if you have not already. We just hit 215. I'm hoping to hit 225 by the end of the year. And comment down below what you'd like to see next. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to stay safe out there. I saw there was a surge in the number of sick people out there, so I hope you're all staying safe and all that good stuff, and remembering to practice safe life decisions and things like that. Yeah, feel free to chat with me on Discord, stuff like that. I've been hanging out there more recently, all that good stuff. All right, peace out, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.